You were 8, but you were the adult in the room. That wasn't maturity. That was survival. You didn't lose your childhood. You just never really got to have one. You didn't grow up fast. You had to, way earlier than you should have. And now you're older, but it still feels like if you stop holding everything together for even a few seconds, it'll all fall apart. You became the calm one, the reliable one, the one who understands everything. But no one ever asks you, "Are you okay?" Because a long time ago, you learned not to expect anything from anyone. You see people your age fall apart over small things, and you don't judge them. You just wonder, what does that feel like? To feel safe enough to break? You remember this, don't you? Sitting in your room, hearing voices from the other side of the wall, trying to figure out what was about to happen, if things were okay or about to get worse. No one had to tell you anything. You just knew. Who was upset? Who was about to snap? When to stay quiet? When to step in? Like your safety depended on it. And honestly, maybe it did. There's a name for this. People call it hyper-awareness. When a kid learns to notice everything because they have to. And slowly, you became the one who fixes things. The one who says sorry first, even when it's not your fault. The one who stays quiet when things get loud. Not because you're scared, but because someone had to keep things steady. And somehow, that was always you. And it didn't just change what you do. It changed how you see yourself. Now, it doesn't turn off. Someone raises their voice, your chest tightens. Someone's struggling, you jump in to fix it. Not because you want to, but because your mind still thinks, this is my job. There's another word for it. Hyper-independence. When you stop relying on people because you learned you couldn't. You don't know how to just sit in the mess. You don't know how to let someone else take over. You don't know how not to be the strong one. You're really good in hard situations. Too good. People call it strength. But you know the truth. You're good at it because you've been in it for too long. You learned how to comfort yourself, alone. You learned how to figure things out, without help. You stopped asking for support, because no one came anyway. And now, even when someone does show up, you don't know how to accept it. It feels weird, like you're being a burden, like you're doing something wrong. So you do what you've always done. You smile and say, I'm fine. But the real problem isn't that you grew up too fast. It's that you never learned how to stop. You're in a safer place now, at least safer than before. But your mind doesn't know that. It's still alert, still ready, still thinking, if I don't handle it, no one will. And the hardest part, you don't even know what it feels like to be taken care of. Because when someone gets close, you pull back. You make yourself smaller, easier, less to deal with. But deep down, you're tired. Not of life, of always being the strong one, always holding everything together, always being ready. You wish someone would notice without you having to say anything. Someone who would just look at you and say, hey, I got this. You can rest. So hear this. You don't have to carry everything anymore. You're allowed to need people. You're allowed to not be strong all the time. Growing up too fast didn't make you strong. It taught you how to survive. And that part of you, the kid who never got to just be, they're still there, waiting for permission. Permission to not be okay, to not have all the answers, to let someone else take over. You don't have to keep proving you can handle everything. You already have, for years, on your own. Maybe it's time to let someone in, not to save you, but to stand with you. If this felt a little too real, just know you're not the only one. You grew up too fast, but you don't have to live like that forever.